it sound as if he was interested and not terrified at being complicit in all of this.
"What does it matter? I get 1,000 marks for each one," Volkmar said. "But it is rumoured one child is destined for America."
Sebastian heard a flash of pride in his tone. "Don't they have enough babies of their own in America?"
"Not anonymous ones. Not ones that look small like these, with no paperwork and no past," Volkmar said.
"And the other one?" Volkmar shrugged, and in his dark look in the mirror, Sebastian understood the fate of the other child. He'd heard that Solya's underground network was linked to Bolkav, the orphanage in the hills, a place shrouded in secrecy, where many children went, but few ever came out. Sebastian had heard talk in the clocking out room at the steelworks of some of the orphans ending up in films. Horrible, sick and violent films that would haunt a man forever. If that was one of the children's fate, then tonight would probably be the only taste of freedom she would ever know. Lights appeared through the trees ahead. Sebastian blinked, blinded by them as they drew up closer, and an old Mercedes ground to a halt on the track ahead. Only then did the headlights cut. Sebastian felt Volkmar's pistol barrel jabbing into the back of his seat.
"Get out and help me with the crate," he said.
Sebastian hurried to do what he was told. The quicker this was over, the better. Outside, it was no colder than inside the car, but the conspiratorial silence of the forest made Sebastian shudder. Compared to the town in which he lived, where the air was always acrid with industrial smog, here the air was penetratingly clear, and he felt all his senses on alert. Peering into the darkness of the stationary Mercedes, he could make out the silhouettes of 2 men. He dropped his cigarette on the ground, where it hissed in the fresh dusting of snow, and quickly opened the back door of the Trabant and lifted out the crate, instinctively holding the babies close to protect them. Then he heard the slam of car doors. Turning, he saw 2 men walking towards them. One was huge, a great bear of a man with a black beard. The other was wearing a long leather coat. Sebastian saw that he was young, in his early 30s at most, and was broad-shouldered and athletic-looking, with cropped blonde hair. He might have been called handsome, had it not been for his pale blue eyes. They were predator's eyes, as if, given half a chance, he'd strip the meat from your bones and leave them to bleach in the sun.
"Solya,"
Volkmar said, stepping up beside Sebastian.
"I wasn't expecting you."
Sebastian felt his throat constrict with fear.
"Volkmar, old friend,"
the smaller man, Solya, said, spreading his arms out wide and stepping forward to hug Volkmar. His teeth, Sebastian noticed, were perfectly white.
"You have them for me?"
he asked, pulling back and altering the cuff of his coat to reveal a thick gold bracelet.
"Yes, they are both here, as you requested,"
Volkmar said, nodding to Sebastian, who stepped forward, holding the crate as if he was proffering bread rolls to be inspected. Solya's pale eyes glinted as he looked down at the babies.
"Good,"
he smiled. From inside his coat, he produced a clean white envelope. He pressed it to Volkmar's chest. Sebastian saw the edges of a stack of crisp banknotes inside its open flap. Then Solya raised one gloved hand to his minder behind him.
"The vodka, Udo,"
he said, waggling 2 fingers in command.
"For our friend."
Solya handed Volkmar the bottle that Udo passed him, a black glove against a silver label.
"As a gesture of goodwill," he said. Thank you, sir,"
Volkmar told the younger man, taking it and curtly bowing his head. Solya clicked his lips and then turned towards Sebastian. 2 dewy rosebud noses poked out from the top of the green and yellow blankets that Martina had made all those years ago.